guys, Jared Chunks 21 here. So first and foremost, I did have a special video planned that I was going to do with my mom, but earlier today, this is being recorded, what day is it? Wednesday the 28th. So this is being recorded on the 28th, Wednesday. Yesterday I went to the park with my niece and my mom and the dogs, and I came home and, I guess I went so long without eating that it gave me a really bad headache, and I passed out at 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I only just woke up about an hour ago. I didn't even wake up to eat pizza, which is weird for me. But I got a message on my Twitter from one of my from a follower on Twitter, and I assume a subscriber to the channel, I'm not sure, asking me, he was curious about the Yu-Gi-Oh content. It's been a little while since I did some Yu-Gi-Oh videos, so first and foremost, Seema, you suck. You beat me. You beat me to the news about the reprints. But yeah, everybody, it's confirmed. We had an Ash Blossom reprint, which is good because it replaces my Band Max C in all my decks. But anyways, so I have a couple questions this person asked me, so I'm going to go ahead and answer them. Let me look here at it. Did I used to watch the show? Yes, I watched all the way up to the end of Zexal. I've tried to watch Arc 5, and, I'm kind of getting into the later seasons of it, but originally I stopped after Zexal. I didn't like Pendulums. Now I run an Odd Eyes deck because it's my most competitively viable deck. If I had to tell you, and Rada's probably going to come over here and just bitch slap the crap out of me for this, so Rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh is going to bitch slap the crap out of me for this, but Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds was my favorite anime. Was my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. I like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't get me wrong. I did grow up watching it. I had all of the DVDs of it. I loved it to death. I've watched the subbed version of it, and I love it. It's just 5Ds was my favorite, just because I really liked Yusei. So I did used to watch the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. It's just 5Ds was my favorite. I felt like it drew my attention a little bit more. That might have been because at the time everybody was getting away from Yu-Gi-Oh! I was getting 11 or 12 or something when Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds came out. I'm not sure. It just felt like a better Yu-Gi-Oh! Product. It was more edgy in my opinion, more geared towards people my age. What cards and decks are your favorite? Well, let me get up here to this, because I still have it up here in a case that is waterproof. Oh. It's a soapbox, but it is waterproof. I took a bunch of my crappy cards that I had a million prints of, and threw them in one of these and threw it in the water and just to see if it's waterproof. So these are waterproof. So I keep all my best cards in here, or all my favorite cards, I should say. So this was the very first deck I built. Well, not the very first one, but this was the very first deck. This is my oldest deck in collection. It has gone through some changes to it. It's pretty much just a Synchron deck. Back when I actually ran the Synchron deck, this was more competitive. It had the level eaters and the junk Synchrons and everything. Now it's just a fun deck I play around with at home. But this is my favorite deck. It's one of my most prized decks. But now, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a couple of cards in here that are sleeved up. I need to get more sleeves. So this right here are, as you can see, the Stardust lineup. So I have Quasar, Stardust, Cipher Divine, and Cosmic Blazer. Sorry. I also have Majestic Star Dragon in somewhere. I'm not sure where. I also have Stardust and Shooting Star Dragon. Shooting Star Dragon from CT07 and CT07 for Stardust and Shooting Star Dragon. I also have Red Nova and Red Dragon Archfiend. Some of my more favorite cards. They are my most prized possessions. So it was some of my favorite cards. At one point, I did have a Beals in this, but back when Beals was fetching like $40, I needed money for gas, and I sold my Beals just because I almost never used it. So I did sell it for like $40 back when it was a $40 card, which is hilarious because it's gonna go down in price. Sorry. So that would have been my favorite cards are my Stardust Dragon. Any deck that I can fit it in, I usually do, just because it's a sentimental thing. Now, right now, if I'm talking about the decks that I use widely, I gotta say that my Dark Magician is my favorite. Back before we got the reprint of Dark Magician, I spent like $300 on the deck because you only had the print of the Dark Illusion, and when I went to go buy my Dark Magic Circles, the only ones that were selling were $30 a piece, and it's like, damn. So I've got it still. It's in my deck box. It's in my case. I don't usually use it. It's just not as consistent as I would like. And before you guys blow up in the comment section, I'm a Dark Magician player. I've run the Spellbook engine in it before. I've run the Allure engine and the Upstart engine, which are the two big ones they recommend. It's a combo heavy deck, and the combo pieces aren't that easy to search out. Yes, I love running Dark Magician. I played it all day today when I went to school to hang out with my buddies. But then I've got my Odd Eyes deck in there. It tends to break without Skullcrobat. Even running 3 Skyrus, 3 Terraforming, 3 Duelist Alliance, all that nice stuff. So, it is one of my more favorite decks, the Dark Magicians are, and so is my Synchron deck. What I don't like about Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't like. I don't like... what you guys need to know about me is I don't go to high competitive events. I've done a couple of tournaments that my college puts on, and last year I placed 3rd because my Odd Eyes deck I was up against Pendulum Magician, and I bricked and did not get the D barrier to stop the Pendulum Magician. So I did place 3rd. What it comes down to is I don't like when I'm playing a friendly game and someone walks up and has spent $500 on a ultra competitive deck and is just like, oh yeah, you're salty that you lost. I might be salty, but I spent maybe $60 on mine. There's no way I should be beating a $500 deck when the guy's running like Ash Blossom and shit. You're playing a friendly game. There's no reason to be bringing a fucking YCS deck here. Go and build yourself a friendly competitive deck. Oh, we got a guy playing Chain Burning Yugioh over there. We'll see him packing Ash Blossom. So that's what kind of pisses me off. Other stuff that pisses me off, I don't like the Master Rule 4 format. I have learned to get used to it, but I don't like it. I don't want to run links. I especially can't really run them in my Synchronons because everything in there is a tool and an asset to get to something else in the deck. even when I take out the red dragons, everything in there is just an asset for something else. So I don't really like Master Rule 4 endlings. Yeah, the other thing I don't really like is, I don't like how you get a stigma when you say you play Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, people think it's just for nerds, but you get, I don't play chess, but Yu-Gi-Oh has helped me get a really good strategic mind, and it's helped me develop the ability to read people. And because you gotta read and make sure, hey, this guy's not lying. He's got that ash in the hand. I don't want to fucking risk this shit. So, ultimately, there's some stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh I don't like, and ultimately, all the stuff I don't like is stuff I can't change. If I had this stuff that I could change, if I could, I'd bring Max C back. That's not just because I really don't want to spend $30 on a place that a legendary spend $30 to try to get a Smash Blossoms from Legendary Collection Kaiba. No, it's mostly because I don't want to fucking... I liked Max C. I didn't see a reason. If they wouldn't have put it at 1, they wouldn't have probably had that many problems. At 1, it's just whoever gets it first is going to win. But if you had kept it at 2, it's less likely to pull that. But, hey, it's Konami's call on this. They're ultimately they're the guys who make the game. But, there's not that much I don't like about Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played it since it came out in North America, non-stop. I haven't stopped playing. Now, I might have stopped going and dueling people, but I always did play it in some way, form, or another. And it's one of my favorite games. So, I hope you enjoyed this short little Yu-Gi-Oh! History video with me. If you guys have any other ideas on suggestions or questions you want to ask, the link to the Twitter's in the description. It's always open for you guys to come and chat with me, or you guys can just drop them down in the comments like Joshua and Sassy Dr. Drake. You guys are amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do plan to get back into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. I'm just trying to find something to report on. Ultimately, I've focused mostly on gaming right now, just because that's one of the big things. I haven't gone and done any Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff until today, due to not being in college. So, if you guys have any more questions, video suggestion ideas, leave them down in the comments, message me on Twitter, tweet at me on Twitter, whatever the hell that expression is. We'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.